It just didn't cross our mind, did it?
No.
It didn't ever cross our mind that there would ever be anything wrong, ever. It was beautiful to behold after waiting so long to see someone, but it was horrible as well because you wanted to see him under different circumstances.
He was moved from West Suffolk to Adam Brooks on the second day. The reasons were because the neonatal unit at West Suffolk wasn't quite as good as Adam Brooks, and for what he was going through, he would be a lot better off at Adam Brooks.
The ANT service is responsible for moving babies across the east of England. So they're a specialist team that move babies in transport incubators, and the babies have full intensive care when they're on the journey. They can be on breathing machines, they can be on specialist intravenous drugs, they can be on inhaled drugs to help their lungs work a little bit better.
Wilf said to us, and I still remember it now, don't expect him out before his gestation, his due date.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of really hit home and you just thought, he's going to be in here for another month and a half. I remember it being very, very difficult.
I think we can predict which babies are going to need care in the unit for a long time. If you're born 16 weeks early, you're going to be in hospital for about 16 weeks. And so one of the things I think we have to try to do is give the parents some guidance about how long their baby's going to be in hospital.
Every time we got to see him, he was getting better and better. One night we went home and the next morning we received a phone call from one of the nurses. She said, I don't want to panic you, but Billy has been fairly poorly overnight.
He was really, really grey, and I thought that was it. We could potentially lose our son here. This is like desperate times to try and save a life here. You knew straight away what they were doing.
Billy had what we call a very dilated heart. It wasn't pumping very efficiently, so the blood supply to the kidneys, to the liver, to the brain is not great, and so we were very worried about Billy's brain.
He said, we've started Billy on some medicine for his heart's a bit weak, it's giving out. The next 6 to 12 hours are critical, so we've just got to, and I still remember this now, he said, we've just got to hold our nerve, we've just got to hold our nerve and see how he goes.
With time and patience and careful management of the amount of fluids we're giving him, his ventilation, all those sorts of things that we have to do meticulously as doctors and nurses, he turned the corner. He's proved himself to be a very tough little boy. His heart has recovered and is actually now pretty normal in the way it's working. For his mum and dad, it's really a great result.
There was loads of pros and cons, but there was no bigger pro than getting to put him in his car seat and take him out of the hospital and sort of walking through the door and saying, this is going to be your house, and you've got all the toys that people have bought him that he's never even been able to touch, and you've got him out and he can't even move. You can put him in the arm of the crease of the couch and he'd just be there for as long as you leave him, whereas now he just drops down and he's running off and crawling around everywhere.
And he's just so happy.
He's like a normal 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Noisy.
Yeah.
Noisy and messy.
Yeah. He's just great.
He is.
I've worked here for a long time as a consultant. I'm hugely proud of the NHS. I think the care that parents receive and their babies receive in Cambridge is second to none. I think as good as anywhere in the world.
Let me tell you that your child is in the best capable hands probably in the world, being in a hospital with the facilities that Adam Brooks have for taking care of premature babies, because it's a remarkable place. It's an amazing place. It really is an amazing place. It's constant words of encouragement all the time. They're just brilliant people. They really are brilliant people. I think you've got to not only be good at your job, but you've also got to be a people person. And every single person there is a people person.